A time where you ain't see me without Tank, or you ain't see Tank without me. But what happened was, well, I think what happened was, he just like, damn, bro. I feel like he look up to me so much. It's like I let him down because he's somebody that really know like what I can do and how good I am.
Scorecards. Judge at the ringside. Eric Marlinski scores it on 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scores about 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Adrien Broner wasn't part of Jaron Boots Ennis's training camp ahead of his bout with Lamont Roach, but he still had plenty to share. Broner's comments weren't intended as an attack on Ennis, who he often refers to as his little brother, but he did offer some harsh truths. He acknowledged that Tank Davis, over time, has started to show signs of wear, contributing to his unexpected retirement announcement last December.
Like right now, me and Tank, like, it's weird because he loved me to death. He know I love him to death, but we don't talk every day how we used to, nigga.
He said that Tank's fight with Frank Martin revealed this weariness, a quality that was previously absent from Davis. Broner praised Davis's career, stating it speaks for itself. And even if fatherhood or aging is beginning to take its toll, he's done enough. Broner made a bold claim, arguing that Davis was the rightful winner against Lamont Roach, adding that Roach didn't do enough to claim the victory over Tank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go. Little dance together for old time's sake.
This is just part of a long history of Davis not taking his boxing career as seriously as he could have. Back before his fight with Francisco Fona nearly 8 years ago, which co-headlined the iconic Mayweather vs. McGregor card, Davis missed the grand arrivals during fight week. He repeated the same mistake before his 2023 fight with Frank Martin, and even failed to make weight for the Fona bout.
You won't get too much on paper, but shit, I damn sure thought I had it. Especially when they announced the score for him, I was like, oh, they gonna give me a split decision.
Davis has also faced legal troubles, spending 44 days in prison in 2023 after breaching house arrest terms, and was sentenced to 3 years probation in May 2023. Despite these issues, Davis remains an exceptionally gifted boxer with remarkable punching power for his size. Now, after hinting at retirement, he must decide if he's ready to commit to his career both inside and outside the ring. He may have one more fight before facing Roach again, and a decisive win over Roach is crucial for Davis if he wants to maintain his status as one of the top American boxers.
The decision win. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, shit, here it goes. But as soon as I heard that 114, I was just like, damn, all right, it's over with.
Many believe Roach Jr. and his team have a strong case to get the result overturned if they appeal, which they've already begun. Roach Jr. expressed his frustration on social media, saying anyone who thinks his performance was off is wrong. He insisted that the knockdown would have secured him a unanimous decision, not just a split, and urged people to recognize that he deserved to win.
So, yeah, man, it's just crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's okay. We gonna run it back. It's okay.
When it was suggested that overturning the knockdown would only lead to a split decision, Roach Jr. quickly corrected that, explaining that a 10-8 round for him would swing the score 3 points in his favor, leading to a unanimous decision win. He dismissed the critics, saying they should go back to their cave. Roach Jr. emphasized that the main takeaway from the Davis-Roach fight wasn't that Tank was exposed, but that Roach fought brilliantly with the skills and strategy to challenge Davis effectively.
You think about what happened in the 9th round. How frustrated are you that that wasn't counted as a knockdown?
Man.
And that's not to say Davis didn't deserve any criticism. Many observers pointed out his tendency to start slow and be too economical with his punches, which nearly cost him the fight. His behavior in the 9th round, assuming he could take a break by kneeling, thinking it was allowed, also attracted heavy criticism. However, Roach's performance deserved more credit. He was up against an elite counterpuncher and managed to out-counter him, answering Davis's left hooks with precise right hands, and remaining patient while setting his own traps.
Honestly, I thought I should have won without that being counted a knockdown. Look, I ain't the ref. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had to wipe.
When Roach engaged in exchanges, he did so briefly to make his presence known, then quickly got out of range. His chin must have been incredibly tough, as Davis landed some solid shots. But Roach managed to take them and continue. Davis was the favorite going into the fight, and many dismissed Roach's chances, but there were others who knew he'd provide a competitive challenge. Despite the predictions, no one thought Roach would be able to threaten Davis's unbeaten record.
He had the white shirt out his eye, but the rules do state if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic 8 count. But it is what it is. I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that.
The outcome serves as a reminder that superstars should take the most significant fights when the opportunity rises, as sometimes the fights they delay can come back to haunt them. That said, any harm to Davis's reputation can be quickly undone with the right actions. If Davis commits to an immediate rematch with Roach and wins, it could restore his image. After the fight, Davis hinted at a bigger fight to come, with speculation swirling that it might be a showdown against Shocker Stevenson. However, if this is indeed the plan, the potential matchup lost some of its excitement after Davis's recent performance.
But if that was kind of a knockdown, I would win the majority decision.
Yeah, Lamont, this is Matt from Brunch Boxing. What explanation, if any, were you given about why that particular sequence was not properly called a knockdown?
A fight like Tank versus Shocker Stevenson, which would be billed as a battle for the title of the best American boxer under 30, loses some of its appeal if one of them is coming off a fight where many felt they should have lost. Davis needs to face Roach again and win, even though it won't be an easy task, in order to maximize future interest in matchups against Stevenson and other top-tier opponents. While a draw on his record isn't devastating to his marketability, the perception that Davis was second best in his last fight could harm his status. To move forward, he needs to erase that feeling with a dominant performance in his next fight.
I don't know, did y'all see me in the ring tell him to keep counting? he started counting. I was like, why you stop? Like, keep counting. But I honestly don't know. I don't know. But
from Roach. And there's a left uppercut that lands for Roach. Davis digs to the body. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee.
You take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right? That's a generous call from Roach.
Did he not take a knee?
Not take the mouthpiece to come out. That's what I thought.
Oh, here comes
Davis Roach must happen next, and it should take place in a venue that allows for the passionate fan bases of both Davis from Baltimore and Roach from DC to create an electric atmosphere. It should also avoid New York's Willis, a referee typically involved with the commission. This is where Davis finds himself now, once hailed as the next big thing after Floyd Mayweather, but now facing personal and professional challenges. Davis, at this point in his career, must confront his inner struggles and overcome the difficulties he's never faced before. Through it all, he's maintained a close relationship with Adrien Broner, with whom he grew close while both were part of Floyd Mayweather's camp. Recently, Davis helped Broner get back on track after his own struggles, even rescuing him from a potential downfall just before Broner's comeback fight against Blair Cobbs.
Tank caught me like, yo, I need some help with this. You know what I'm saying? AB came to me, and the great thing that I loved about the whole situation, from all the stuff AB went through, he was respected. You know what I'm saying? He showed up, he did, Champ, I said, look, you're on my protocol now, and the results that he's seen, he in a good space. You know what I'm saying? We thought it was his hand hurt, but it was his elbow.
It could be argued that the absence of Adrien Broner during Davis's training for the Roach fight may have led to some bad luck, especially since Broner was present for Davis's successful knockout victory over Frank Martin. Broner, on the other hand, was humiliated by Blair Cobbs just the week before. When asked about Broner's training camp, Tank's coach responded that he saw the positive changes in Broner, noting that Broner was showing glimpses of his old self, which inspired hope for his comeback.
Also know one thing though,
being too confident can get you killed. I also know that about the game as well.
How did you know you had trouble with the law? How did you find that out?
Huh?
We ain't here for that.
We ain't here for that. But
Okay, but you have connections everywhere.
Hey, that's it. See, everybody thought he was gone. See,
Do you think he met Chapo?
Huh?
Do you think he met El Chapo?
I mean, I ain't worried about that, you know. What up, Chapo?
The trainer shared that. Many had written Broner off, but the reality is he never truly left the game. He emphasized that Broner still has a mission to complete, and with the opportunity Davis gave him, Broner has the chance to prove to the world that he is far from finished.
Escobar, it's the same thing.
yeah.
Hey, does he look like Tank?
No.
Nah.
I'm about to get out of here.
Me too.
All right, so message to your fans, Adrien. What do you tell people who love you and support you?
Support me, follow me, and I'll fight for y'all. Man, you already know. AB, Adrien Broner, always bomb.
Do you know which stars are coming yet?
Huh?
Which celebrities are coming today to the fight?
Man, this is Miami. You know.
Everybody.
You know, everybody coming in the off season. If you ain't in the playoffs, everybody go to Miami. You know, you never know who you might see.
Porter then asked if both Davis and Broner were happy to be working together in camp, to which the coach mentioned that Davis had an opportunity to repay the favors and support he had received from Broner in the past. In many ways, their roles have reversed since their earlier days in boxing.
Do you think he met El Chapo?
I mean, I ain't worried about that, you know. What up, Chapo?
The dynamic has shifted. Now, Tank is like the big brother and Broner the little brother. However, they both respect each other equally, highlighting their growth from the past. Despite smiling, Broner reflected on the weight of his responsibilities, especially his bond with Coach Mike. Broner shared that his ultimate goal before retiring is to reclaim a world championship for both Coach Mike and himself. At 34, Broner remains a figure often associated with his off-the-ring antics, including a robbery arrest in 2016 and his ongoing struggles with alcohol.
Trainer Mike Stafford, kind of like a very emotional. No, but just in depth, like just the point of just posting that, was that just to kind of reflect on how much he's meant to you leading into this fight?
Man, yeah, man. Coach Mike is everything to me, and I promised myself before I hang the gloves up, I gotta become world champion for Coach Mike and for myself. That's the goal, for sure.
Broner hasn't secured a world-class win since 2017, when he narrowly defeated Adrien Granados by split decision. Once regarded as a fighter with potential for the Hall of Fame, Broner has now become a cautionary example for young boxers. Reflecting on his career, he emphasized the importance of winning a world title and how much it has meant to him over the years. Honestly, all of my world titles are special to me, Broner shared. Becoming a world champion was my dream, and every time I won, I cried. I'm sure I'll cry again when I win my next one.
I'm just ready for the bell to ring and for my opponent to be across. Shit, that's like the left cop right there.
Nah, good luck. Don't fuck me up now.
Nah, man, I feel good, man. Training camp's been going great, and I'm ready to put on a great performance.
Broner just talked to us, obviously relocated to Vegas for camp, in camp with Tank, and obviously in camp with Coach Calvin and the team. Talk to us about the experience, getting ready alongside the brothers for the big fight.
Broner's fight against Blair Cobbs is seen as his last chance to revive his career. He's no longer the young title holder that was one of the faces of premier boxing champions nearly a decade ago. With only 2 fights in 5 years, Broner knows he needs a strong performance to justify his stardom. During his media workout, he spoke about his tough journey in boxing. Boxing can chew you up and spit you out, Broner said. Once your career ends, they're already looking for the next big thing. I always tell everyone to do what's best for you.
Broner just talked to us, obviously relocated to Vegas for camp, in camp with Tank, and obviously in camp with Coach Calvin and the team. Talk to us about the experience, getting ready alongside the brothers for the big fight.
This is like being at home, being back with my love brother, they feel good. And being on the longer side of them, training together, we both getting ready for a fight. I always feel great.
Despite the struggles, Adrien Broner has had a successful career, amassing 30 for wins and for losses. He eventually retired to focus on his mental health. Before making his comeback, it's been a challenge for Broner to manage his mental health, especially after his heartfelt apology letter to friends went viral. His mental state has been a topic of self-reflection, and outside observers have also questioned it. The past few years have been turbulent for him, marked by personal issues that led to only 4 fights in 6 years. At 33, Broner returned to the ring but continues to battle alcoholism, drug addiction, and other personal demons. He admitted to having gambling issues and a complicated relationship with women.
With their problems, but you can't go to nobody.
Currently, Tank Davis is looking to make a strong comeback in a rematch against Lamont Roach, hoping to rectify the mistakes of his previous fight and settle the ongoing controversies. Meanwhile, Adrien Broner's career remains uncertain, with many questioning if he will ever regain the spotlight in boxing again. There's been little response from Broner regarding his career, and it appears that he has grown tired of his constant back and forth retirements. This time, he has chosen to remain silent about his future. The New York State Athletic Commission has refused to change the draw in favor of Lamont Roach, and although Davis's supporters are reluctant to admit it, the truth is clear to the boxing world. Lamont Roach was robbed of his victory. For the latest updates on boxing news, events, and highlights, subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications to stay informed. Until next time, peace out, asterisk.